great.
Alright, I have a story about Anime Boston that doesn't involve fetishes or adult panels or anything X-rated of the kind. How many of you live in Boston, like, just out of curiosity? Yeah, wait, okay. I was expecting to see a few more hands. I'm like, come on, somebody's kind of... Yeah, she's like, she's a reluctant Bostonian. She's like, yeah, kind of. The coolest thing about being a guest at Anime Boston is the love that the staff has for the city that we're coming to. So many shows that we go to, it's like, it might as well be called Hotelville, USA. Because we never see a local restaurant, we never see the outside of anything, we see the hotel carpet, the hotel back hallways, and that's it. But like, when you're in Boston, you just step outside of the door and the architecture says, hey, you're not in Texas anymore, like, you're somewhere different. And the other thing is, every year they've gone out of their way to do something to show off the city to us. One year we did the duck tour. I got to drive the duck. It was fun. Yeah, they got pictures of me driving the duck. Who would ever let me drive a duck? That guy needs his head examined. One year we did the harbor cruise, and they shot the cannons. Last year we did a cruise with this creepy, like, Easter bunny. It was kind of weird. Yeah, I was singing Easter Bunny. Brina Palencia took the mic away from one of the singers and sang Don't Stop Believin'. But it's cool to go to a city where I've been to conventions where you could ask, hey, what's really cool to do in this city? And nobody could tell us.
Nothing.
Oh, well, you know, there's an Olive Garden. Well,
come on, Greg, when you're here,
really?
family.
Yeah, but like, I mean, oh, no, you made an Olive Garden joke. Aw. But like, and it was really cool for me this year because I kind of passed that on because I brought all the DJs, like all but three of the DJs are from way out of state. They're coming from as far as Seattle, Florida, Cincinnati, Columbus, Dallas, Galveston. And so most of the time, those guys sleep all day. They party all night and they sleep till like 5. I made everybody get up today at like 11, and we went down Newberry, and I took them to the church where they filmed Boondock Saints, and then I took them to Johnny Cupcakes, and it's just cool to be able to get out into the city and do stuff while you're here. And it's cool because everywhere we went, they're like, oh, you're here for the convention? You're here for the convention? And I was like, that's kind of cool that the whole city knows. Well, we've got 2 nerd conventions this weekend, so that's super cool. There's a lot of nerd love in this city this weekend.
Greg, you just said something that made me think of something else that was a conversation I had earlier today. Greg always refers to, Greg talks about conventions, and I love this imagery. Greg talks about conventions being a brigadoon. These things that show up once a year and then vanish, and then they're back the next year. Yeah. I kind of equate them to has anybody seen the science fiction film Krull? Wow. The Emperor's House appears, and then it appears somewhere else, and then it appears somewhere else. Well, Ani was talking to some people about heading GR for this convention, and yeah, it does take a lot of time. And I love the way that you phrased this. Yeah, tell that.
Okay, I was asked at not just one, but several job interviews because doing this for so long, I have a fairly extensive list of skills and accomplishments as a director of guest relations. And when asked at an interview, really, how much of a time commitment is this? And, I'm like, well, it's a few hours a night, a couple of meetings a year, about a week. Okay, you know what? This is my commitment to the Nerd National Guard.
It's about the same time.
One weekend every other month, 2 weeks a year.
That's awesome.
She said that, I was like, that is brilliant.
Yeah, but it's also like, emails in the middle of the night, that I'm like, you're sending me things, and I'm like right back to you, like a week later at 2:30 in the morning. Oh, what? Wait, hang on. I'm bringing my kids. Take us to the aquarium.
And 3 hours later, you have passes.
Yeah, I know. See, she's on the ball. But that's the thing. Like what Greg's saying about the city. I bring my whole family here with me because it's so great. I mean, you just like a few handful of blocks away, there's a 350-year-old church. I mean, just walking distance to all this stuff. And aside from that, one of my favorite things in the history of this convention is, because I've been coming here for all 10 years, and I feel like I know almost everybody who's in this business. Anime happens primarily New York, Texas, and LA. A little bit of Canada, you know. And obviously there's a lot more happening in Texas these days than it used to be. But still, there's these major regions that are nowhere near where I live. I'm in New York. And I feel like I've gotten to know people and become good friends with people. And more because of this convention than any others. You know, because I've seen Chris and Greg year after year after year. Mike I knew anyway, you know, but like so many other people in the industry I've gotten to know and then meet other people through them, and sometimes even end up at other conventions because of that, because we meet and network with each other. And now coming back here, I mean, it's better than any like family vacation almost, because I know I'm coming up here and I have like, I don't know, 20,000 built-in friends who are going to be nice and welcoming. I mean, Susan has been going on and on about how nice everybody is. I mean, and everybody, you're always nice, but like this year, it's all cranked up. My son Henry's, you know, I'm trying to craft him into a little celebrity here, and you all treat him so nicely, and that's great. People wanted to take pictures with him when we were getting hot dogs, which I get moved.
Where did y'all get hot dogs?
What?
Tom, where did y'all get hot dogs?
Well, Spikes.
Oh, alright, good.
Yeah,
Spikes.
Oh yeah, I mean, and so...
Go in the bathroom, that's the craziest, most tagged up bathroom you will ever
And the thing that speaks highly of all of you, I go out of my way to be a dick and wear all my Yankees stuff, you know, and I don't know, we have this great relationship because of that. Because, I mean, I think everybody knows that it's in fun. Yes, I do love the Yankees, and I want to see them beat the Red Sox. But it doesn't make me hate all of you, and hopefully it doesn't make you hate me. And I've always said this. Well, well, that's the one thing why I always loved about this place, because people have talked about, you know, because I felt like I've been more popular up here than other places because I'm the villain here.
Yeah, you're the comical villain, yeah.
That's great.
And now I'm trying to involve my family. So it's, this is my favorite convention every year. And it's because of all of you and all of you up here.
Well, you know, Tommy, you hit the nail on the head about something, and something that Greg told me a long time ago, and then Greg and I both clarified it. Greg told me when I went to do my first convention, he said, look, you have to remember that none of this is real. People are going to make a great big deal over the fact that you do what you do. And the minute you start buying into that is the minute you start treating people poorly.
Yeah.
And he's very right.
Man, and I don't know any other actors that do that.
But Greg and I also hit on something not long ago. There is something that is in this that is real. I can go through the first probably 6 pages of my cell phone directory, and there's not a single voice actor on there.
Yeah.
But what there are attendees that I've made friends with over the years. There's staff that I've made friends, and many of them from this convention. And that's what we take away from this.
Yeah, I always say, because I used to argue with actors, there were a lot of actors